There we go. What's good, beautiful people? Had to hit the Prince Nana real quick, you know. What's good with y'all? It's Monday now, y'all. Goddamn, last Monday of the month. Good Lord. How the fuck y'all doing? How is y'all doing? I'm a little, well, I'm like a lot late. Cause your boy, I got off work super early. But then they were gonna, like, I was like on call for the night. They ain't need me. I took myself a little nap. I woke up at like 9. Past few hours, I had to eat dinner, and then I had to get my shit together. I was watching Kishi for a little bit. She playing some fork knife right now, so you know. We here though. Better late than never, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna play any Mario RPG tonight. I'm gonna put that off until Tuesday. But we are gonna play some Titans franchise. So last time out, we were able to win our first game against the Texans. Very high scoring game. But then we lost to the Chiefs. Will Levis got hurt in mid game. Then KJ Jefferson tried his best to bring us back, but it's too little too late, you know. But still a good performance by him. So we back at it now. And tomorrow I'll be back with like actual like post-com videos for the series. And then we'll try to work on that as we move along. V-Dub with the bits. Let's go. What's up, V-Dub? What's up, V-Dub? Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Good to see you, Mr. V-Dub. V-Dub is in the house. Let's go. How you doing, Mr. V-Dub? Out here making that splash with 100 biddies. There you go. Oh, you was playing some Oh yeah, you were playing Fortnite the other night with Tight Spot and Spec, but then like I wanted to go work on videos. Notification came up just as an ad showed. Well, you know how to get rid of the Mads, V-Dub. You know, we got that nice clean sub button right somewhere over yonder. You don't want the Mads? You know, you can buy Turbo too, but if you want to support your boy, even though Twitch gonna take their little cut out of it or whatever, you know what to do. You know what to do. It's like right down there somewhere. I don't know. Good to see you in here regardless, V-Dub. Alright, so this week we are taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Well, like I was saying, V-Dub, you know how to get rid of the Mads, my boy. You know, we got that sub button right down there. You know what to do. Or you can just like buy Turbo too. That works either way. Alright, we're gonna take a look at the Colts. They are coming off a 35-6 victory over the defending AFC champion Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Pickett's not having a good year at all. What's up, Beast? How you doing, fam? Even Anthony Richardson didn't even do that much, though. Yeah, he went 13-22, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor was over 100 yards. He had a touchdown. Anthony Richardson had a touchdown as well. Jatavion Sanders, the tight end out of Texas, had 2 touchdowns. 53 yards in that game. And Dio Odeyingbo had a sack, as did Grover Stewart, and then Shaq Leonard and Kwity Paye shared a sack. Willie Gay had a pick. Antonio Brooks out of Houston had a pick as well. Kenny Moore had a forced fumble. Nobody recovered it because there's some jabrones. Not much, beasts, you know, just playing some Madden. We did beat the Colts the first time we played them, but it took overtime after they had a comeback. I might have to buy Turbo once I get a regular job with regular checks. Or, you know, you couldn't, you know, once you get a regular job with regular checks, could pass your boy that clean. Nah, but honestly, V-Dub supports me on other platforms, so you don't got to do that, V-Dub. I'm on my DSP shit. I'm e-begging out here. But you know it's hard out here for a pimp. Alright. Fingers crossed, no injuries. The only reason I leave like the practice injuries on is just because I want a little more of a level of difficulty with the game, you know? No defensive injuries, it doesn't look like. Offensively, no offense. All right, we good. Let's go. The fuck I'm talking about. I don't know if somebody just followed or not, but if you did, wherever you followed at, thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome in. I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I don't know if it was actually there. Maybe I'm just seeing things, just hearing voices, seeing sounds and shit. All right, let's look at the injury report for both teams though, because we still have one guy out, and that is Tier Tart. He's still 2 weeks away from coming back from his broken ribs. And the Colts have Isaiah Simmons out, and it looks like he's out for the season pretty much. Simmons, I think, was hurt last year, if I remember correctly. It was one of their safeties. I don't remember if it was Simmons or the other guy, but you know. Upgrades. Tajay Spears as an upgrade. I'll put that on elusive back. And he is a superstar dev, though. Carlton Davis has an upgrade as well. We'll put that on man-to-man. DPJ has one. Put it on physical. N'Kobe Dean has one. Let's go. We'll put that on field general. Alright. NPF has one as well. Put it on pass protector. And Josh Wiley also has one. I'm going to put that on blocking. You had a day for the books today? What happened today, Vito? It was real, bro. I got off. Like, I worked like 2 hours at my job today. I ain't do shit. I was ready. I was just ready to go, and it was slow as fuck. So they let me off early. They were gonna call me back in to possibly bartend, but then like the other our essentially head bartender, like the one that's gonna be there the most, he ended up just picking it up. So I'm just like, cool. I'm taking a nap. Lo and behold, I took a long ass nap, and I ended up missing my original stream time. So you hate to see it. It'd be like that though. I'm gonna let the Colts wear the Duke jerseys though, because honestly, if I'm being good faith, they're kind of clean. They're kind of clean, just a little bit. They alright. Alright, but I'm gonna say we're probably gonna play 2 games today. Maybe we'll play more, maybe we'll play less. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Depends on how active chat is for one, and it depends on how tired I am after the first game. But I'll give you guys 2 games at least, because we're not playing Mario RPG tonight. Or if people want to see me play Mario RPG, maybe we'll just switch over to that for a little bit. I'm like past the halfway point of beating the game, so you got this, Kaz. Beast, you a real one, bro. You a real one. Thank you, sir. Beast, you have to work today? Also, V-Dub, let's hear about that day, bro. What's good? Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. These jerseys are kind of clean, though. It's fuck the Colts, so it's like, I don't like giving them credit for shit. Fuck the Colts forever. And here we go. Out comes that Florida guy himself, Anthony Richardson. 12 touchdowns, 6 picks, over 1,200 yards, 92 of 140 on the season. He's having himself a year. And we gonna see if we can stop the ponies. We're gonna go by route running. Match. Nice defense. Taylor didn't get a whole lot. Autry was there. Alshair was there as well. Today was a quiet day. I can imagine. Oh. Nice throw, but he ended up losing a yard. I was getting ready to order my lift to head to the train station this morning, heading back to school. Just as I was about to order the lift, I got a notification and a phone call from Amtrak talking about a delay for my train. I talked to a person, the agent said it was over an hour delay. The worst. That sounds like my issues with Greyhound. Oh my god, he had nowhere to go. Landry was there. And the Colts are going to go 3 and out to open up the game. Good defense. Defense has been really feeble so far this year, so good to see us get a stop. And now it's Willie Levi's time. He left the Chiefs game early, but he's good to go, even with a dislocated shoulder. I'm going to assume it's his left shoulder because he's playing. 14 touchdowns and 2 picks, just short of 1,400 yards on the season. Definitely a much better sophomore season so far than his rookie season. Alright. Get this away from Buckner. God damn, he still came through. I'm glad Black Friday's over with. Yeah, I bet, bro. My mom was telling me, like where we live at, there weren't a whole lot of people out. And it's like, I really just feel like Amazon or shit is just taking over because ain't nobody want to go out and buy shit anymore. Everybody just wants to go through websites and shit. Oh, God. Chiggy. Damn. I'll take that incompletion over a pick because it was looking like it was going to be a pick. Alright. Ooh, nice catch by Phillips. Then online shopping is the move now. Exactly. It's just it's so much more convenient. Then as I was getting ready to leave later on, I checked the Amtrak app, saw it was only 5-minute delay, which is normal. So I called the customer service number again. Told me it was a national line to call the route, and then disconnected me about 10. Oh my god, bro. V-Dub, I'd be livid. Do they at least reimburse you? God damn it. Samson Ebiacom gets there. The former Ram. And my man Dark Spect is in the building. What's up, Spect? Alright, let me get them blocks. Thank you. I tried to juke him out, but I got the first regardless. You know, having to modify my trip from 11:30 a.m. to a 1:30 p.m. train. The train was so full, he had standing room only. Fuck that. See, I'm just flying, bro. Just chilling on some Infamous Second Son. I watched my brother play that game a little bit. Or I think he was playing Infamous 2, matter of fact. Very interesting series as a whole. Did not get charged with a time change. You never had a problem with Amtrak. So this is like the first time you've had an issue with it. That's fair. Oh no, with Greyhound, I'm just never doing it again. Because fuck taking buses. I'd rather just take a plane. Let's go, Chig. Go, Chig. There we go. Wait. Just realized the volume's not on. Not that it matters that much, but still, it kind of matters to me. I mean, there's going to be no game sound when I do the videos anyways. It's just going to be like background music, but you know. Phillips is wide open. Nearly got the first. Amtrak's still the way, but next time I need to call Capital Corridor, I feel you. Greyhound sucks. I had a bad bro. My experience with them was terrible, both to and from like my destination. Oh, Spears almost got the touchdown. So I talked to you guys about like the trip up there, and then the trip back. Like I ended up having to take a plane because they canceled my goddamn bus multiple times. I should have just went through the line, or at least tried to dive over or something. See if we can option our way in there. Patterson runs it in. Or the tutty, and Grover Stewart's injured on the play. Unlucky for the Colts. Yeah, I will never ride Greyhound ever again. That was like one of the worst like traveling experiences I've ever had. I'll just fly wherever, or I'll just go with people, or by that time I'll actually have a car and I'll just drive my goddamn self. Like, I don't think there's ever been more motivation to just buy a car than just that experience in general. So now I just gotta save up money. When I was going from Corvallis, Oregon to Seattle, Washington, we were stuck in Portland for 3 hours because there was supposed to be a driver to change. The driver never showed up. The poor driver... well, I'll read that in a sec. Good tackle. Too many yards, though. So the poor driver arrived from Seattle into Portland. I had to drive all the way back to Seattle. Fucking tragic. How long is that drive, though? Oh, nice juke. But CJ gets the tackle. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Alshire with another big play. I almost took a light rail to the Portland airport to book a flight to Seattle. I mean, I think that would have been like the same time as my flight from Pittsburgh to DC. Because like my flight was literally like a 45-minute flight, and I literally was just chilling in the airport for like 3 hours. Airports are dope though. And it was also pretty awesome seeing all these FSU fans coming in through the airport too, because that same weekend FSU was playing in Pitt. I almost went to that game too. Portland and Seattle is about 2.5 hours fare. Ooh, DPJ with a nice catch. A little off balance of a throw, but he made it work. Get this sweep going, y'all. Yeah, I'll take what I can get. Wiley didn't reach the guy, so I'm just like, you know what? Just go in between the tackle and tight end, get what we can. Ah, oh, just out of reach. It was a good decision, just not a great throw. Third down. Ooh, almost got picked off. Good play there. I believe that's Kenny Moore right there. Yes, it is. Saw that all the way. That's a pretty goddamn good punt. It's not quite a what-a punt, because that'd be within 10 yards if I'm remembering correctly. But at the 11, I'll take that. Oh god. I'm abusing that hit stick so much, bro. Alright, let's go. Cover two man. Oh, God. Nice cut back there by JT. Should be the last play of the quarter here. They're not even going to snap it. Alright, 7-0 after 1. Our defense is playing way better than they have all season, so I can't complain too much. Gotta keep that mofo rolling. Oh, God. Oh, God. As soon as I say something, they give up a big run. Raiders are expected to release Marcus Peters. I didn't even realize he was on your team. It's tragic. Damn. You watch the game at all as they beat up? Yeah, sit down, ho. He's been ass all season. Well, he's old as shit, so I'm not really too surprised by that. Oh, God. JT's starting to cook a little bit. Let's go. Nakobe Dean. Saw clips of the first half and got back as the fourth quarter started. I got you. I watched most of the Tennessee-Carolina game since we were slow and I got to leave early. And our offense is still garbage. I guess there's a play call that is going to be on Jaguar Gator 9. I haven't seen his channel in a while. I'm sure he's like kind of coping a little bit about the Gators losing yesterday. I'm just saying, if Jordan Travis plays in that game, I think we beat Florida by even more than we did. I mean, you know, you got to give Tate Rodemaker credit for stepping in for Travis because that was just a tragic injury. But Tate just ain't a good quarterback. Not yet. I think he'll be better next year. Touchdown. Jatavion Sanders. Tragic. Went up the seam and cooked us alive. This stream is sponsored by Progressive. They can't save you from being your parents. United States. Are those the ads that are playing? Them ads. Yeah, I shouldn't have spun. Up to the 19. PA post shot. Oh, that would have been a great catch. Those are the ads that just played on your end. I got you. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. Out here threading the needle. Oh, there's Johnny Wilson on the right side. Oh, just out of reach. This line's killing me right now. Damn. Oh, snap, we got a raid. Hold up. Hold up, peeps. God damn it. Alright. Oh, Kichi! Kichi coming through with the raid. Thank you so much, Kichi. Please tell me you got some dubs. Please tell me you got like a dub when I like before or like after I left. What's good, everybody? Sloths in the building. Design. What's good? What's good? If you guys aren't following Kichi, y'all better go follow you or I'm gonna haunt you in your dreams. I'm going to haunt you in your dreams. You don't follow. Offwind Kichi. He's playing some Fortnite. I haven't really streamed Fortnite in forever, but I do participate in the knighting of the forts now. Kichi, how was the rest of your stream, though? Oh, nice hit. Two damn third places, or third and, I guess, third or second. I saw this, like, one of the second place games. And you almost clutched that shit, honestly. But, you know. 1-on-2s are always tough. Oh, God. Get him. Thank you. Been a while since I've seen Peachy stream, but didn't realize she plays. Hey, she plays Fortnite a lot nowadays. I mean, I don't blame anybody who plays Fortnite over whatchamacallit. Over COD, because COD is just, eh. I really just don't enjoy COD. Like, I actually enjoy Fortnite when I play it with people, but it's like COD I just can't get behind anymore. We never got a chance to play Fortnite when I was home, bro. Yeah, I mean, this week has just been kind of wild, you know. Oh, God, he hit him. Get him. Let's go. Murphy. Scoop and score, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's go. That was clutch. That was super clutch because I really feel like the Colts were about to score on that drive if we didn't force a turnover. But he ran like right into Landry and just got smacked. She's cracked at Fortnite. Yeah, and Kichi be trying to act like she's not cracked at these shooters, but she is. So don't ever let Kichi try to tell you she's not good at Fortnite or like COD or something like that, because she's a beast. You're only... Shut up, Kichi. No. Stop. You're being too modest. I don't like it. You're being too modest. I do not like it. What's up, Kichi? You better... stop being humble. Stop being humble. You can be confident in yourself. You ain't cocky if you just say you're good at COD or good at Fortnite. You're great. Stop selling yourself short. I don't like it. What's up, Ice? How you doing, pimp? I mean, VW, you're gonna be home. Like, you're gonna be back home, like, in the next month. So I say we hop on some pimp night when you come through. Some pimp night. I have to sleep now. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Design, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. You have a good night. Sac State won the Hardwood Causeway Classic over UC Davis. Just wish the football team did the same. Yeah, Sac State has a special place in my heart, but you know why, V-Dub. Good old Sac State. Oh, God. Bro! Carlton. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you getting burned, bro. It's like it's Christian Fulton all over again. I don't like it. Cavs about to draft 2 FCS players in the next FGFL draft. Ooh. Is that right? Why do you say that, Ice? Two from Sac. Oh, you got 2 Sac State players in there. Fair. There we go. Carlton Davis with the pick in the back of the end zone. Just dusting off his elbows a little bit. Okay. Wasn't Benny Bills a two-sport athlete? I believe so. Because I had him in the NCAA Sac State Dynasty. And he was a dog for me in the college hoops, too, so. Bro, that was a crazy run. All that for 7 yards, though. I need to get a new copy of College Hoops so I can play it again. Because that game's hella fun. And especially with college football season starting. Yeah. QB Yuki and halfback Yasashiku. Or Yashashku, I guess. Kurijo. So, 2 players at positions I don't really need, though. Because Art Henry's the future. And then Julius Bailey's a dog, so I don't know. If they're late round picks, probably. There's EPJ. Let's go. I mean, I'm definitely weighing my options because I'm definitely going to have a high pick. And if this person stops playing with my emotions and makes this trade with me, I'll have 2 first-round picks. Spears is hurt. That's not good. Oh, and he's going to the locker room. That's scary. That is scary. Alright, well, we're going to see a lot more Julius Chestnut and a lot more Cordell Patterson now. Alright. Oh, there's DPJ. Why would you run backwards? Fucking bozo, just go down. Bruce Sternum will not be able to return to the game. That's lovely. Well, I don't think he's going to be out that long. I mean, I don't know. Sternum injuries in this game are weird, so I don't know. Alright, there we go. That's some redemption right there. But now DPJ's hurt. Fuck. Alright, he's just on the sideline, so he should be back in soon. But now we'll see more Kyle Phillips and more Johnny Wilson, I guess. I had Wiley open in the flat. I had a Conquo open over the middle. It's fucking tragic. Yep, Johnny Wilson's in the game. Ah, good defense. Good defense. I'm gonna keep DPJ out until he's like good to go. See if Johnny Wilson can get a touchdown here. Bro, Phillips just stopped running. Alright, we're gonna take our 3 then. Take my points. I will take my points to the Old Town Road. Well, I guess, so to speak. Shudak gets the field goal, and it's 17-7. I think if Spears is out long term, I might just roll with Chestnut and just sign another running back because Patterson's just going to be the 3rd down back. I don't want him getting like too many carries. Oh, nice throw. Good job. Oh, good defense. Now, if they run it here, I'm going to use my timeout and see if we can get one more score before the half. Yep, he ain't going nowhere. We're going to use our last timeout. The former Colt Danico Autry on the tackle. And now, I'll have to punt this bitch away. I'll have time for like maybe 2 plays when I get the ball back. That was a nice punt though. Alright, so we got 16 seconds to go, and they want me to... They're trying to tell me to run it. I think not. Me thinks not. I think the fuck not. And maybe I should have ran it. Oh god. Get hit by Skoronsky there. Well, now they get a field goal because I decided to be greedy. And it is 17-10 going into the half. So my greed was clearly not rewarded very well. Kichi, thank you so much for the raid once again. If you're still in here, I appreciate you, pimp. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're up 17-10 at the half. I mean, the way the team has played so far this season, I'm gonna take what I can get at this point. I mean, we're 4-1, but it's like our defense has just been so bad so far this year. So, yeah. I am most likely going to play one more game after this one, but we'll have to see. Once again, we are EWC coming through with the raid as well. What is good? My man Outcast is in the building too. What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. We got 2 of them within an hour. Let's go. Vita beat me to the punch. EWC, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate y'all. Welcome in. How was y'all's stream? I'm assuming the EWC is like another call fed. Your boy hit 1K. Let's go, Outcast. Good shit. Congratulations. Welcome to the 1K club. I just hit 1600 not too long ago, so we out here hitting milestones, reaching goals and whatnot. Let's go, Patterson. If he had more speed. It was all spam accounts. Tragic. Those are the worst. Spam accounts are so bad. I've been getting like a shit ton of spam accounts following me on Twitter. Oh, let's go, Patterson. Nice block. Let's go. Let's go. Patterson. Oh, he just ran out of speed. He ran out of speed. God damn. Probably going to start playing games. My 06 saves tomorrow. Did training camp on Madden and preseason stuff I said about already. Nice. I don't know, Ice. Once this Madden, like once, I feel like January or February, I'm gonna start nuzlocking again, and then I'm gonna start like playing retro games again. Like probably after the season's over. Easy money. Let's go. Treyway. But yeah, you definitely got the right idea, guys. Randy, what's good, fam? That's your WWE 2K Universe mode. Nice. How's it going so far? Nice catch. That is not verified yet. Oof. The fucking Killer Man had some killer matches. Nice. I wish the engine was a bit better so we'd get better matches, but, you know, it's definitely a better game than, like, the last one. 2K is at least trying to get us up there. Like, they're trying to, like, get the game to be good. And it's like, I thought AEW Fight Forever might be one of those games you could do a call fed with. Now, I feel like you could if you really wanted to, but I don't know. It's more of an arcadey game that's just like for fun, not for like super serious content. But that game is fun for what it is too. Oh, just out of he didn't even reach for it really. I have that 24 save, but honestly, FGFL is taking care of that issue with how much commentary I've done and being involved with making classes. Right. I'm out of here though, brother. I hope you have a good stream. New job starts tomorrow. Much love, dude. Well, good luck at your new job, Outcast. I appreciate you being here, brother. And I appreciate you passing the raid to me. And I also appreciate Amani Hooker getting the pick. And I also appreciate him getting inside the 20. It has a weird look to it. Just glad I never bought the game. Like, it's fun for a little while, but it's not like, you know, I think WWE 2K24 is definitely a better game. And y'all know I support AEW. Y'all know I definitely have love for AEW. But the bottom line is, Fight Forever is just not one of the, like, it's not, in the same sense as that Access Football and Legend Bowl aren't Madden killers, that's not a WWE 2K killer. And Patterson's going to get his second touchdown of the game. The old man still got it. I can call him an old man because Cordell Patterson's older than me, so. I heard AEW Fight Forever got boring real quick, like the first Maximum Football. Yeah. The AEW game just needs more time. That's where I stand on it, Ice. Like, it's good. It's a good start. It's a good starting point for them to build off of. But I feel like if they really want to compete with WWE, they should put their own spin on universe mode in the game. And because it's like, you know, people want to support the alternatives. So it's like if they add more to the next game, then I feel like they'll definitely compete with WWE. CM Punk is all WWE. I have thoughts on him on that. Some people are not going to like my thoughts on it. But it's like, I want to preface this by saying I am a fan of CM Punk. I'm not really a fan of how he conducted himself in AEW, and people can sit here and lie to themselves and say he did nothing wrong. You're just goofy at this point. And it's like, you can say, well, you don't know what happened backstage. Neither do you. So, it's like, but you're not believing the people who are saying certain things about what happened backstage. So it's like, what's the point? Nice false start there. Auto do universe mode where you can have the character creations and use them in the universe. Hell yeah. But it's like CM Punk spent all these years talking about how WWE made him sick, made him hate wrestling and whatnot. Like, I don't know. To go back to a place that made you sick just sounds really, like, it just makes it seem like Punk went to WWE out of spite for AEW, and it's just like, I don't know how this is gonna end. You know what happened, Tony Khan? You know, you did know what happened, Tony Khan. Tony Khan knew exactly what happened. That's why he ended his contract. I also think that to some extent, Tony Khan is seen by a lot of people as an unreliable narrator. So, I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'm not a Punk fan, so I don't care about him showing up in WWE. That's valid. That's valid. Hypocritical. That's what I'm saying. Like, he spent, like, Spec, I'm on the same boat as you. As a CM Punk fan, am I happy to see him back in WWE? Sure. But as somebody who just likes consistency, and obviously maybe he changed his mind, but it's like changing his mind in like within like a year sounds crazy to me. But Vince never liked him. Now that Vince is out, it'll be better. Who's to say? Who knows? It'll actually be better for him. Who's to say that he doesn't get in a bunch of altercations back with WWE? There are plenty of people back there who don't actually, who like genuinely don't like him, and it's not a work that they don't like him. It's just like they're willing to work with him to make money. But I'm just saying, we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, All I'm gonna say is I'm kind of glad he went back to WWE for one specific reason, because now we get to really see how he gonna act. Because if he starts getting into backstage altercations in WWE, all these people who defended Punk and said were acting like he didn't do anything wrong with the whole AEW thing. Now he was so people don't start turning into piss babies or whatever. I'm not saying that he was the only person to blame in any of those situations. The Elite definitely had a lot of there's a lot of blame to put on the Elite. There's a lot of blame to put on Jack Perry. There's a lot of blame to put on Tony Khan. But the reality is, now if he starts fucking up in WWE and he gets into all these altercations with people over there, you ain't got a leg to stand on if you're going to say that he's not problematic at all. Like, you have no leg to stand on at that point. So, we'll see what happens. I'm not wishing the worst. I hope for the best for Punk, honestly, because I am a fan of him. But I'm also not going to sit here under this delusion that he did nothing wrong. And people who want to live in that delusion, you can live in whatever delusion you want to live in. But, you know, when reality sets in, reality sets in. I remember what he said about it. Yeah, exactly, Spectre. So it's weird. But Vince never liked him. Now that Vince is out, well, I read that already. But yeah, like B said, I think Vince was a fan of him. Because you have to remember, you know, the voice of the voiceless Punk was not his first title reign. He won the world. He was the ECW champion for a while. He won the World Heavyweight Championship twice off Money in the Bank. So, clearly, Vince liked him enough to put the belt on him. Now both of them are on good terms. Yeah, now him and Trips seem to be on good terms. But it's like, I can't help but think that maybe he's just, like, petty. But it's like, at the same time, so somebody got to follow on TikTok, and like he's like my mutual on like multiple different platforms. I met him on TikTok though. Light Skin Gaijin is his name. Shout out to you, LSG, by the way. But he brought up the point that, like, you know, the points that I was bringing up about, like, you know, he was talking about how WWE made him sick, made him hate wrestling and whatnot. Now he went back to him, and it's like you can't really take anything Punk. Like, you can't take anything that Punk says without a grain of salt at this point, because, you know, obviously, yes, people can change their minds 100%. Like, we're human. I change my mind about a lot of things based off new information. But it's like, to talk as like just talk as like wild as he did about WWE, about Vince McMahon, about Triple H, just having all this negative shit, you know, being so upset that they fired you on your wedding day and shit, to go back to them. It's giving, I'm just trying to get back at AEW. That's a big dot. I wasn't even worried about the screen at that point. No one was overfilled, so I'm like, I'm eating it, fuck it. People can change after 9. Well, yeah, but Punk was saying shit like a year and a half. He said he was saying all this shit like a couple years ago, just throwing shade at them, so it just comes off really weird. And again, people can change their minds. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind based off new information, but it's just like the vitriol and the venom in which he spoke on WWE. To see him go back now is just, I don't know. Tyler SM, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. He was saying shit about WWE. Exactly, Ice. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about when I said, like, you know, he was talking about how he left pro wrestling when he left ROH, and then he returned when he came back to AEW, like, just completely just shitting on his time in WWE, but now he wants to go back. This ain't his first return to WWE since he was first fired. Anyway, well, no, he worked for Fox, though. Like, if you're talking about, like, the little, like, news show they had with, like, Renee Paquette and all them, that was completely aside from him work. Like, he wasn't working for WWE, he was working for Fox at the time. Like, as far as being like an in-ring talent, this is his actual return. But he wasn't working for WWE at the time. He worked with Fox, hired him and paid him. WWE themselves didn't. Exactly. The only reason he was on that show is because Fox wanted him there. He wasn't an in-ring talent at the time. He was a Fox employee at that point, not a WWE employee. I thought that was made very clear. So. And you know Vince was like cringing on that shit too, because Fox was gonna let Punk say whatever the fuck he wanted to say. Like, there wasn't a damn thing Vince could do it. Fox offered to pay him themselves if WWE would use him on SmackDown, and WWE refused. Yep. I know. Well, I get what you're saying, Randy, but it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't a WWE employee, so I don't really consider that to be a WWE return. It's just he was working on a show that talked about WWE with people who were employed with WWE. Because I think it was like Renee, Paige / Saraya, Booker T was on the show too. I mean, if Cody can destroy Triple H's throne in AEW and come back to WWE, so can Punk. There was a lot less hatred between Cody Rhodes and WWE. Because Cody didn't shit on WWE completely outside of like the throne thing. And yeah, the throne thing was absolutely petty. Like, let's not get it fucked up. But that's a whole different story from Punk talking about how he almost died in WWE because they never gave him a break to like recuperate from injuries. He had a staph infection. They fired him on his wedding day. So there was a lot more bad blood between Punk and the company and Cody and the company. Also, Punk was like a much more established star at the time than Cody Rhodes was. Or was it Edge or I think it was Christian. I think Edge made appearances, but Christian was on the show. That's right. Because that was like the time when like Paige, Christian, Danielson weren't allowed to wrestle because WWE basically forced them to retire. I mean, I don't know. Again, well, real quick, I know we're blowing the Colts out, but we got to put them fours up. Because job ain't finished yet. Job is not finished. But nah, I mean, I'm not rooting against Punk. I want to make that very abundantly clear. I'm not rooting against him. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know how this is going to end. I only watched the Fox show for Punk when he showed up. A lot of people only watched it when Punk came on, their ratings shot through the roof. And then, like, after a certain point, they just stopped watching it, and the show got canceled. The stream is sponsored by Haynes Progressive. They can't protect you from becoming your parents, so they can protect home and auto bundle. There. Also, what's good, Tight Spot? I didn't mean to ignore you earlier. My fault, bro. My fault, Tight Spot. We were just in deep conversation. Tight Spot, you're a wrestling fan. Chime in, bro. If you want. Like, if you're live right now, don't even trip. But, you know. What was I saying? Alright. Oh, is he about to get a bit? Oh, no. He got shoelace tackle. Thank the Lord. He's about to be gone. The best part about Punk being back is they can stop acting like AJ Lee doesn't exist. I wouldn't be shocked if she comes to the Rumble, honestly. Like, she's in excellent shape right now. And she was actually on, like, the new season of Heels, too, so. The fans want her back badly. That they do, bro. Simulcasting my voice. Well, hello, Tight Spot stream. How the fuck we doing? What the fuck's going on, y'all? I don't think AJ will return to in-ring work. Her back neck is messed up. Yeah, but never say never. Like, I could see her come back for like a one-off. Like, I don't think that she's ever gonna like have any like major matches or nothing like that. Should follow Shayna Baszler on here. I like supporting people who are like on my level, not people who are like big streamers. Like, I do watch Adam Cole. Obviously, the God is like my homie, so I watch him. But I don't follow a ton of big streamers. I don't really have time for it. Or I have time, but it's not how I want to spend my time. But I appreciate you, Tight Spot, for shouting me out. I love me some Shayna Baszler, too. I think she's being very underutilized in WWE. Give her a one-on-one match with Rhea Ripley, by the way. Like, for the title. She's funny as fuck. I can imagine. I fuck with Shayna Baszler just as a person in general. And she's actually a good fucking wrestler, bro. Like, when she first started, I wasn't a big fan of her as a wrestler, but it's like, throughout her NXT title reign, she got better and better. So, big ups to Shayna Baszler. Nice catch, Chig. I still remember, I don't remember who she beat to defend her title, but like at the end of the match, she was just like, I'm the best wrestler you've seen in forever. And people were just memeing on it. I'm just like, nah, like that, I like that, bro. Like, I like the confidence that she has in herself. She herself said that it's permanent cervical vertebrae damage. Fair. Yeah, it ain't really worth getting back in the ring. You smirked the Bianca Belair Fortnite. Tragic. God! Y'all ain't had to do that man like that. He's like 34 years old. Respect your elders, motherfucker. Alright, we're gonna let Mr. Julius Chestnut get into the end zone here. And he's in. Let's go. Spot him dead with a smile. Damn. Tight Spot out here just like enjoying people's pain. I mean, AJ Lee coming back to wrestling would be a pipe dream, but it's like, if she's risking like her future over it, I don't think she should. If she wants to make like an appearance or something like that, or even manage Punk, that'd be great. But at the end of the day, you know, like she shouldn't risk her future or like her life, like just her quality of life over wrestling. I don't think that she's gonna do it, so. Nice little wheel route there. I like it. Sit down. Nice tackle, Simmons. Alright. Bro, it's crazy how the Chargers just have been so bad this year, though. Like, if that's not an indication of how coaching is, or like how important it is to have a good coach is, I don't know what is. Because realistically, With the Titans this year, they just don't got the talent to be good. They have Mike Vrabel's a good coach. They just don't have the talent to compete. But the Chargers actually have so much talent on both sides of the football. I'm just looking at it like, what the fuck is going on there? It doesn't make any sense. Like, they have a franchise quarterback. They have good receivers. They have a pretty damn good running back. Their O-line seems to be solid, at least. And it's like they have the pieces on defense to be good, but somehow they're just not winning games. And we're going to give up 20 once again. It just don't make a lot of sense, like, what's going on with them, to be honest with you. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but, you know. Are they just kicking it deep? Okay. We'll see CM Punk coming back. I kind of felt it happening after the bad time with Adam Cole with the remote hitting on AEW. Oof. Cole is the devil. He probably is. I wouldn't be shocked, and I wouldn't be too mad about it either. I think there are definitely worse people they could have picked. It would have been funny as shit if it was Punk, but, you know. I think they definitely were not going to bring Punk back to the company. So... Adam Cole would be a good selection for them, at least, you know. There we go. Alright, coach adjustments. Check the ball. I'll just run this clock out. What are y'all celebrating for? Y'all are getting blown out. Your ass is up. I'm not throwing it when we're up by 25, you fucks. You fuckity fucks. Fuck shit. Alright, well, that's game. That's how you bounce back. That right there, folks, is a textbook way to bounce back getting smoked. 45-20 is your final here from Lucas Oil, and we have swept the Colts. And it feels pretty damn good. Pull the broomsticks out, boys. Use some GGs in here from other creators. I gotta get my own GG emote, actually. Alright, let's take a gander at these stats. So, Will Levis, 16 to 26, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Anthony Richardson, 18 to 31, 265, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Cordell Patterson, in relief of Tyjae Spears, went 19 carries, 117 yards, and 2 touchdowns. JT had 70 yards and 17 carries. Chestnut had a touchdown. Spears, 27 yards on 7 carries before going out with an injury. Heading to bed, got to be at work early tomorrow. Well, V-Dub, thank you for coming through, man. Thank you so much for the bits, and I appreciate you being here. You have yourself a great night. Traquan Smith, 5 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Kyle Phillips, 5 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. DPJ, 4 catches, 75 yards. Jatavion Sanders had a touchdown, 41 yards on 3 catches. Traylon Burks with 1 catch, 21 yards and a touchdown. NPF gave up a sack, as did Amarius Mims. And David Edwards gave up a sack on their side. Aziz Al-Shair had 10 tackles. Harold Landry with 3 TFLs. And then Quiddy Pay, Nakobe Dean, and Harold Landry all had sacks. Grover Stewart and Samson Ebiacom split a sack. Julius Brents had a pick. Amani Hooker and Carlton Davis had picks for us. Harold Landry with a forced fumble that Gabriel Murphy took to the casa. Took it to the residence. Pretty dominant performance here for Tennessee. Defense played better than they have in previous games. We had three takeaways, bro. I'll take that. No pun intended. I will take that. Oh man, Dark friggin' Spectre. Dark Spectre. Big Dub. GG9's in the building. What's up, Goldie? My God, Goldie's in the building. We gotta show some Kyle Phillips love out here. This man's a dog. He's actually a pretty damn good receiver IRL. It's just Tennessee's offense is just so shitty. He doesn't get a lot of burn. What's up, Kaz? Not too much, Goldie. We out here playing some good old Madden. Best football game ever created. Alright, so we got all our staff goals out, and we got our game plan goal as well. I couldn't even say it with a straight face, Goldie. I ain't gonna hold you. Alright. So we didn't have any, like, dev chances or nothing like that this week, so moving right along. We got Green Bay up next. But as per usual, we're gonna take a look. I know dev chances here. So much better than Madden 04, you know, 20 years later. Right. I'm thinking about playing Madden 04 as my retro game, though. Possibly. It's just been 15 years since... I mean, I agree, Ice. I'm talking about Madden 24. It's the best game ever, you know? Greatest game ever. Take a gander. So, Panthers beat the Commies. Jets beat the Putty Tats. Bucks beat the Mooner Maulers. The Bengals beat the Eagles. The Bengals beat the Eagles, I should say. Because the Bengals are going to bangle. Then we had the Lions beating the Bears. Sorry, Spectre and Beast. But congrats, Goldie. And then we had the Finns beat the Cards. The Gigantes beating them boys. The Pack beating the Rams. Them Sea Chickens beating the Nanners. The Chargers. And now go Chargers go, beating the skid marks. The Steelers beating the Tribal Chiefs. Bouncing back from that embarrassing loss to the Colts. The Pasty Sluts beating the Williams. And Nolans beating the Dirty Birds. And there's another Lions fan in here, Clover. What's good, fam? So we got some Lions fans, we got some Bears fans in here. Although Goldie's on YouTube, so Clover, you're by yourself pretty much. Alright. One pride, baby. Well, everybody involved's going to enjoy this next game because we're playing against the Packers, and we're going to beat the shit out of them, hopefully. Alright, so we got Green Bay this week. They're 3-3 on the season. Tough loss on Thanksgiving. Yeah. Y'all just started way too damn slow. They'll bounce back for sure. NFC North is taking over. Well, the Bears got to get their shit together, bro. Thank you for shouting out Clover, by the way. Spect. So let's look at this Packers-Rams game. So Green Bay won 21-13. Very close game throughout. Jordan Love went 20 of 30, 218 yards and a touchdown. Oh, they got my boy. Look at my boy. They got Treyway. They got the real ice Trey Benson in the backfield. 40 yards and 2 touchdowns on 12 carries for Treyway. They still have Aaron Jones. Jaden Reed had a touchdown, 94 yards on 6 catches as well. Christian Watson, my stud over on the FGFL. Romeo Dubs, Foster Moreau. Of course, my man Ice Trey. Mr. 3 touchdowns himself. And Elmy's favorite freaking edge rusher that he wanted Tennessee to draft for some God-forsaken reason. Lucas Van Ness, 10 tackles, 2 sacks. Honestly, I can't let this man have a good game against me because Elmy's just going to be talking big shit. I had a whole conversation with Elmers about why they should draft why the Titans should draft Darnell Wright or Peter Skoronski over the Van Ness. You guys need pass rushers. We don't need pass rushers. If anything on defense, we need corners. And we need a new free safety because like after trading Kevin Byard, Elijah Molden's just been complete garbage. Hooker's great, but Molden is just Man, I had a whole debate with Elmy on why we shouldn't draft a fucking edge rusher and why drafting an edge rusher in the first round is just stupid. But, you know, no one wants to listen to the actual Titans fan. We just want to tell me about my own goddamn team. I love you, Elmy. I'm just saying. I ain't telling you what the fucking... Why am I drawing? Yeah, I ain't telling you what the Bengals need to do. I just drew a blank on Ellie's team. Big Bengals fan. Jordan Love still is a normal dev, too. Did they sign this man to a new contract after last year? No, he's on the last year. Okay. And so they just gave him, exercised his 5th year option. He's booty. Love's not very good. Yeah, PJ Walker and Sean Clifford. Bengals need O-line and secondary. Yeah. I know Jamar Chase was See, and this is exactly what I was telling people, though. If the Titans have, like, the 3rd pick in the draft this year, which isn't looking like it's going to happen since they beat the Panthers for God knows what reason. Not that I, like, endorse tanking anyways, but, you know. If it comes down to it, like, people are asking me, like, would you rather have Marvin Harrison Jr. or Malik Neighbors, or would you rather draft Joe Alt or Olu Fashanu? Now, Marv Jr. would be the sexy pick. That'd be like the Bengals drafting Jamar Chase and just leaving their offensive line out to dry. The responsible pick would be go with Alt or Fashanu, whoever's available at that time. And I don't think the Titans are one of those teams that can afford to make like a sexy draft pick in the first round. I think you absolutely have to go with one of the linemen there if you're drafting like top 5 and they're both still available. I mean, Marv Jr. would be a great pick, and I feel like he'd make our offense a lot of fun to watch. It'd give Levis his best option, I would say, because Diop probably is gone after this year, if we're being honest. But drafting him when we need help on the O-line. I mean, if we sign a bunch of linemen in free agency, I would say, yeah, go for Marv if he's there, or go for Neighbors if he's there, because we do need another threat in the passing game. I just think it'd be very irresponsible to not draft a lineman next year, too, because left tackle has just been a freaking turnstile. I think losing Bates and Bell is huge for the Bengals because those safeties covered the weak CBs. Exactly. I agree. I absolutely agree. Oh, no Jair Alexander for them. It's tragic. Denzel Burke is a superstar, though. So they're missing a few key players, it looks like. No Preston Smith and no Jair Alexander for the Packers. Alright, fingers crossed, y'all. No injuries, please. No injuries. No injuries. No injuries. Injury-free practices, please. Alright, none on offense. None on defense. Let's go. Injury-free, baby. Alright, so just one more week of no tier Tart. Let's do these upgrades real quick. So, Sean Murphy-Bunting, I'll give him man coverage because we definitely need him to be better in man. Johnny Wilson. Whatever gets his catching up, because that man can't catch a fucking cold in Antarctica. Can't even boost his fucking catching. That's garbage. Alright, KJ the Juice Man. No longer a 69. Nice. We're going to give him Field General. Jalen Duncan. Pass protection. And then Dr. Gibby. Gonna give him Field General. Out of Minnesota, don't you know? Alright. It's looking like this is gonna be the last game, but we'll see. Alright, we're going all white everything. All white everything. Nope. Packers, we'll just let them wear their normal jerseys. But yeah, I agree, Ice. I'm definitely with you on that. Because Bates has been balling for the Falcons this year. He got a pick 6 today. Good old pick 6. Playing at Lambeau Field. Lambeau. Field. Alrighty. Alright, go ahead and kneel that out, pimp. Sit down. Do. Sit down. Ron. You done messed up, Ron. You done messed up, Ron. Yup, sit your ass down. Alright. 8 up, safe man. Damn, you got smacked. Alright, well, good start once again. We had a 3 and out to open up the game against the Colts last week, and a 3 and out in this one. So now we get to see what that boy Willie Levi's can do. Levi's? Who the fuck named him Levi's? Let's try to cook him right here. First play of the game. Ah, good defense. Denzel Burke on the coverage. I'll take 2 yards, that's fine. Damn it. And Amarius Mims is hurt. That's great. No roughing? Okay. Ah, I got him down to the 1. Let's go. What a punt. Let's go. Sit down. I pulled him into the back of the end zone. Let's go. They weren't going to do a damn thing either way. Let's have that man locked up. Aaron Jones tried to run backwards to help him out, but there was just nothing he could do. Well, yeah, nothing I can do there. Go Spears. Go. 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 Let's go. Good run. Come on, Chig. Ah, good defense. Oh my god, look at that space. Let's go, Will. Get down. Yes, sir. Go Patterson. And he's in. Let's go. Way too easy. Tackled him right into the end zone, too. Sexy run, user. The old man still got it. He still got it. Oh, Hooker, pick that off, bro. That was right to you. Give him the love tonight. Oh, God. Bro, tackle this bitch. There we go. Where are you going? Where are you going? Give that guy a map. Where are you going? Dr. Disrespect? Yes. Give him the love tonight. I love Doc. I'm subbed to him on YouTube. I don't really watch his streams like that. I was watching him quite a bit during COVID, though, admittedly. Oh, God. Just overthrew him. Oh, that would have been a tutty. I got what I could get there. Ooh, Chig's wide open. That was a dot. That's Levis's first completion of the game, too. That man has had a very rough first quarter of play, it looks like. The team's looking good. That's all I care about. Levis is going to have his bad days. Oh, that should have been picked off. He's a great streamer, hard to copy. Yeah, I mean, his personality is just, like, one of a kind. I feel like once I get my own living space, like, I'm not gonna copy Doc or nothing like that, but it's like, I feel like more of my personality will be able to come out, like, once I get my own spot. Chig's hurt now. That's great. He's limping off. Tragic. Nice run by Spears. High ankle sprain, will not be able to return for this game, so we'll see if he's able to come back soonish from that. But we'll see more Josh Wiley and Richard Rodgers now. Richard Rodgers making his return to Lambeau as well. And Chestnut is just short of the first down marker in the end zone. I wish we had a tush push in this game, bro. Oh, and Levis is in. Willie Levi's. Let's go for it here. That'll be the new big feature for 25, the tush push, I bet. And Levis runs it in himself. 17-0. Stop playing on rookie, Kev. Maybe the Packers just suck. I don't know. Bitch. Ooh. 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 Uh-oh. Oh. Thank God for Murphy Bunting. Mr. Dubs. Shut that shit down, bro. Shut that shit down. Oh. Oh, nice tackle there by Key. Aaron Jones. You done messed up, Aaron. Well, let's see if they run a play here for real. Ooh. Oh, 17-0 after one. Gotta think Green Bay will probably score something on this drive, though. And a nice tackle there. Nakobe Dean and Nico Autry. And they're going to go for it here. Okay. Ah, he caught it. I knew they were going to go over the middle, too. I'm gonna call a timeout because I don't like the personnel. Do not like the personnel matchup there. I don't know why the CPU is so easy on all Madden. Hard to knock down the sliders big time and make it even entertaining to play. I mean, I've had some tough games so far this year. I couldn't tell you either, to be honest. Let's go. Oh, he coughed it up. I don't think that was an actual fumble. I think he was down before he coughed it up, but still. Gabriel Murphy, who had a scoop and score last game, gets a sack here. Oh, he's running. And it's picked off. Sean Murphy bunting. Man threw across his body. Quarterback play one-on-one. You don't ever do that. And Lambeau Field is quiet. And MPF's hurt. That's not good. And he's running to the locker room. So, it's 2 offensive players hurt now. This is entertaining. I just meant games that you've played in Madden. I feel you. Jalen Duncan is in now at right tackle. And Spears gets about 6. Alright, let's see if Duncan can block here. Russ is cooking. Is he? Bruce Sternum will not be able to return for this game. Tragic. What's up, Biggie? And how you doing, fam? After a while, you just know what routes work, what animations on defense to look for, blocking, etc. Nah, there is not a lot of variance, like, as far as that goes. You're absolutely right. Oh, there's Wiley. Good play there by Josh Wiley. How you doing, Big Ian? Tired, I feel you. Yeah, it's been quite the weekend. Take the first down. Went over 10 plays to the Michigan versus Ohio State game. Ooh. I didn't even get to watch that game. I feel like I was just like recuperating from Thanksgiving and whatnot. And like and Black Friday as well. No, that's right. I streamed like until like 3 or 4. And then I just like didn't wake up. Like I didn't get out of bed until like 12. I heard it was a great game though. Just out of reach. Have the caveat that Harrison Jr. ran a bad route, and not that he's a bad receiver for the first interception of the game. There. No, he's a very good receiver. It's just even the best receivers have some bad Jones. Someone say, you're saying here, yeah, because people are stupid. That's the internet for you. I think me and Goldie have talked about this before. But it's like, you'll say one thing, and the internet will spin it into you saying another thing. Like, the meme is, on the internet, you can say you like waffles, and people will just be like, What, so you don't like pancakes? Or you don't like French toast? God damn, he got smacked. That game was awesome. I heard good things. The only game I really actively watched was FSU versus Florida, obviously. Definitely a tough first. I mean, Florida State all season. They remind me a lot of the team that got smoked by Oregon in the college football playoff. Because they start the game really slowly. In the second half, they pick it up. I don't think that we're going to be able to overcome that in the playoff this year. We play Georgia. Georgia might have like a big enough lead that we can't even overcome it. Similar to what Oregon did. Same thing if we play Michigan. I don't know if there are many teams I really feel like FSU can beat without Jordan Travis, but it's like, still, you can't leave a 13-0 Florida State out of the playoff. That's just wild. Liberty is one thing, because Liberty is literally a group of 5 school. You can't leave a 13-0 ACC champion Florida State out of the playoff. I don't give a fuck who's playing quarterback. Because they ain't hold it against Ohio State when freaking Braxton Miller and then JT Barrett got hurt. Sure you can, right? Well, it's stupid. I mean, the CFP committee can do whatever the fuck they want to do. It just contradicts a lot of shit if they do that. That's all I'm saying. Like, literally, like, I don't mean literally they can't do that. Like, obviously, they can do what the fuck they want. But, if they do it, you know. Because realistically, Sammy, my guy. Sammy, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, bro. He's playing some MLB tonight. Okay. Welcome in, Sammy. Welcome in, everybody from Sammy's stream. How was your night going? Tighten up, baby. Let's go. Sammy, thank you for using your Twitch Prime on me. I appreciate you. You could have used it on anybody else, but you picked a little old me. Thank you. How was your stream, Sammy? They can fuck it all up if they want to. I mean, absolutely, Spectre, 100%. You can win in spite of a lesser QB than your QB1. No, I agree. The mailman is our guy, 100%. He had some bad throws, but it's like he's a rookie. He's going to have those bad throws. But it's like when he had time to throw, he looked good. And like people, like my boy was asking me on Saturday if we're picking top 3 and Drake May or Caleb Williams are still there, do you consider it? And honestly, at this point, the answer is no. I don't think so. I think you got to build, and that's even if they fire Vrabel, like I think you stick with Levis, and Carthon should just bring somebody in who can coach Levis. Wrong answer. What you mean, Spectre? MLB was okay. The important thing was getting the franchise win in 2K. Let's go. I think I might be moving my Trailblazers series to streaming. Offensive coaching, that too, Sammy, that too. Which brings me to my next point about drafting. So, another question I've been asked is, like, if we're picking top 5, if Marvin Harrison Jr. is at our pick, is that something we entertain? My personal opinion is, Marvin Harrison Jr. would be the sexy pick. Marvin Harrison Jr. is definitely the sexy pick. The responsible pick is either Olu Fashanu or Joe Alt. Or JC, like worst case scenario, JC Latham. But if we if we can sign some offensive linemen, I mean, I think you can make a case for Marv. Alright, so I'm going to read what Spectre said, and I'll read what Goldie said, and I'll come up with my response. Latu. I don't think we go edge, but possibly. Latu would be it. I mean, if we get a number 2 receiver, or if Burks can get healthy and actually show me something this year, then maybe Latu could be an option. Because Harold Landry's cooked right now. And honestly, Arden Key's not showing me shit either, so we're definitely going to have to get an edge at some point. Alright, so Spectre said Caleb should be better, maybe than May, also than Levis will be. You don't know that. We don't know that they're going to be better. Because Caleb Williams, I've seen a lot of red flags from him this year so far. I'm not saying that I'm, like, me of all people, I'm not saying that having emotions is a bad thing, but it's just like the emotional instability that Caleb Williams has shown is giving Ryan Leaf low-key. And as far as Drake May goes, I don't know that Drake May is going to be that good, to be honest with you. The hard part is, if May and Caleb become absolute studs and Tennessee's stuck with Levis, that will sting forever. Well, you could also make the case that us not trading up for Stroud when we had the opportunity to do that also might sting forever. You never know what's going to happen, but it's like, we've invested way too much in the QB position to not give Levis a shot at this point. I mean, trading the picks that we got, trading up to get Levis, and then, or in previous year, trading up to get Willis. If we draft a quarterback first round this year, it's just, and I get that it was a different regime as far as the Willis pick goes, but it just seems very wasteful at that point. Levis will be ahead of all the rookies. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I think you just got to ride it out with Levis because, you know, there are going to be other generational talents at quarterback later on. You know, if Levis doesn't work out, he doesn't work out. But it's like, he hasn't played that, like, poorly enough for me to justify picking Caleb Williams at 1. I do think it's probably best to build Levis up. How much are they paying him? I mean, he was like second pick in the second round, so he's not even making first round money. So on one hand, Tennessee's not married to him, but on the flip side, we've already spent too much draft capital on quarterbacks over the past 2 seasons. We just got to stick with Levis and see what he can do over the next few years. And if he ends up being bad, 2016, 2017, we revisit quarterback. Caleb is flashing the wrong way. That's my point. He's a hella, like, I'm never going to, like, shit on him as a person. And actually, he's a great athlete. He's flashy, fun. I mean, Goldie, you said it perfectly. He turns the ball over like crazy. And it's just, he's not emotionally stable enough. Like, he's not a guy. I mean, he's out here crying on the sidelines after losing a game and shit. Like, he's just, like, sitting there, like, going to his family, like, crying and shit. He's, like, emotional after press conferences. That's not, like... And that's completely fine. Like, it's okay to be an emotional person. It's like, maybe you can frame it to be like, you know, it shows that he cares about the game and whatnot. But it's like, all these other demands and whatnot that he's made, like, before the season, about, like, oh, I might not even go to the draft this year, blah, blah. That's another thing. We don't know if he's going to the draft or not this year. Isn't he, like he's like a junior, right? If he's a senior, my bad. Like, I misspoke, but... Yeah, May not sure. Yeah, I'm really not sure about May at all. And I might end up being wrong about Caleb. Maybe Caleb ends up being a beast. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but it's like, it's a lot of red flags that I'm seeing from him. I'm just saying. Come on, come on, come on, Burks! Ah, didn't even reach for it. NFL's faster, exactly. OT, isn't Amarius Mims a right tackle, though? Like, we need a left tackle, I feel like. I mean, we need line help in general, so maybe. Should be a Titans pick, fair. I feel like the Titans QB situation is kind of like my Bears QB situation. I don't know if you and Beast are going to agree with this. I think y'all just got to cut your losses with Fields at this point. And if y'all have if y'all have a shot at Caleb or May, y'all need to just go with them. That's just my personal opinion. Do I need to look at film of Levis again? You absolutely do, Big Ian. Beast says he still thinks Fields is the guy. It seems like Bears fans are really split because I think I've seen Big C, who's also a Bears fan. He's supporting Fields. Beast supports Fields. But, you know. Unless they get O-lineman, he needs to go. I mean, they signed Nate Davis from us, and they drafted Darnell Wright, so they got to fix the rest of their O-line, I guess. That Caleb karma could bite him in the ass. Kind of already has. Yeah. I don't quite see it with May. I'm right there with you, Goldie. I don't really see it with May. I mean, before the foot injury, you couldn't convince me that Drake May is better than Jordan Travis. I still don't think he's a better quarterback than Jordan Travis. I think the issues with Travis are definitely fixable, where it's like, I think he holds the ball way too long, and sometimes he makes dumb decisions. But it's like he very seldom turns the ball over at the same time, so I don't know. Sometimes it's best for the player and the team to move on. That's my point. I'm not saying Fields is the problem, Spectre. I'm not saying that Fields is necessarily the problem. I'm just saying it might just be better for both parties involved that you guys just part ways. Because, like, you know, the line's not protecting him. You know, not enough is being built around him and whatnot. So, I don't know. Like, either y'all got to put more weapons in front of him, or y'all just got to let him go. Tennessee Titans a good team. Retro Bowl, I appreciate you saying that, but no, they are not a good team. Not this year. In this franchise, yes, but not IRL. Zach Wilson should be gone from Nathaniel Hackett and the Jets. Zach Wilson is just not a good quarterback. Okay, I'm going to say this about Zach Wilson. I don't think he's a good quarterback, but also I think he's being done no favors by Robert Saleh and all these other people in that organization. Like, I don't think it's all on him, but I think it's definitely a good portion on him. But it's like, we got to see what he does on another team, because at the same time, Nathaniel Hackett is just so unoriginal with his play calling. It's hard to really tell how much of it is Wilson's fault. Definitely some of it is, but it's like, it's hard to tell how much is really his fault versus how much is just bad play calling and like everything else. And their O-line sucks too, so that's also a big part of it. We have so many other issues. I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't. And you absolutely definitely have to get a better offensive coordinator, because Luke Getsy's a fucking moron. He makes Tim Kelly and Todd Downing look freaking intelligent as far as being a coordinator. That's just sad. But he will join Russell as cooking. True. All our coaching staff is ass salad. No, I agree, Spec. But I would say I don't think Fields is it. But it's like, give him next year, and if you don't do shit, like, if you guys build something around him and he still doesn't do shit, and y'all gotta do what you gotta do. They're a good team if the only other team in the league is the Panthers. About to say, Goon, you're absolutely right. I do think the Titans are better than the Patriots, actually, though. Now, would Matt Judon absolutely wreck our shit if we played against New England? Absolutely. But I think Tennessee as a team has more talent than the Patriots do. But still, Tennessee's just not... They're missing talent, straight up. And they need a better offensive coordinator. Nathaniel Hackett runs one of the worst offenses I've ever watched. Bro, it's just so archaic at this point. And it's like, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, do I even want to come back at this point? Do I actually even want to come back? I don't know. I'd rather punch myself in the face than watch that offense. Yeah, it's like, I complain about the Titans offense, but watching the Jets game on Friday and just how bad the offense was, it's like, I'm sorry, Tim Boyle's not the solution. getting rid of Nathaniel Hackett is probably the solution. I'm gonna kick a field goal. Woohoo! Gary got a sack. Bears need a new center. Is Whitehair not doing well anymore? I'm just saying. Y'all have Nate Davis already. Why don't y'all just sign Ben Jones? Ben Jones is available and he's healthy now, so y'all should just sign Ben Jones at this point. I mean, I can't believe Ben Jones hasn't been signed by somebody though. Like, he was even last year he was one of the better centers in the league, and Tennessee just cut him because of money. So, and Aaron Brewer hasn't been horrible as our center, but he's not good either. Hackett is calling plays for Aaron Rodgers without him on the field playing. I'm saying, bro, nothing done to get get receivers up, but nothing done to make defenses play slower. Exactly. You know what would be an interesting move? Wilson for Fields. Both teams can start fresh. I don't think Specta or Beast would be fans of that, but I'm sure. I mean, let Fields learn from A-Rod for a year. Let's see what happens. Hackett and Getsy suck ass. So does Tim Kelly. If your offense only works with one player, then it's not your offense, it's that player's. Exactly. It's Aaron Rodgers' offense. Hackett's offense is Aaron Rodgers' offense, not his own. Hey, Big Ian's spitting facts. If y'all aren't following Big Ian, go drop him a follow, because Big Ian gets analytical with this shit, bro. And he be spitting facts. Like, he watches the film, so. As a Packers fan, I'm really surprised he chose the Jets to come back to. Watch, he's going to go to Minnesota. After Kirk leaves this year, Rodgers is going to Minnesota. Watch. It's going to be Favre all over again. Good play, Autry. Denico Autry's like one of the few players in this game for the Titans defense that really plays up to like what he does IRL. As a Packers fan, I'm really... Oh, I read that already. My bad. Goon. Oh, Whitehair got benched. Okay. Bro, our offensive line has been crazy. Like, we've had so many different people play left tackle this year. And honestly, Jalen Duncan actually played the best out of any of them so far this season. And it's not like he had a good matchup. He was playing against Brian Burns today, and he still held his own. He did give up a really bad sack, but it's like, outside of that, you know, he played well. I mean, he played as well as you could, considering you're playing against one of the best edge rushers in the league. Like, Brian Burns deserves better, in my opinion. Fuck Zach Wilson. Hey, talk your shit, Spec. Tennessee Titans need more player. Well, Retro Bowl. Yeah, I guess. You're right. Thing is, Fields still flashes talent. He just had shit coaching. I can agree with that, Ice. And Kenny Clark gets the sack. If Bajan can win a game for Chicago, so can Wilson. That's a fair point, actually. I forget who Bajan even beat, but that is a fair point. He will leave the Jets and start cooking. I bet he will. I don't doubt it, Big Ian. God damn it. Green Bay might be coming back, y'all. I don't know. Just like Darnold. I will say Wilson is actually a more talented quarterback than Darnold was, though. I'll take that right back, sir. Thank you very much. And I might be going home, too, possibly. Why is McCurry so slow, though? Good lord. Tennessee Titans need, like, Tyreek Hill or a new running back, but I'm not saying Derrick Henry bad. But they need a new... They have Tyjae Spears. Retro Bowl, do you watch Titans games, bro? Like, come on, dog. Tyjae Spears is our running back, like, of the future. It's just... We're behind most of the time, so we don't get to run them as much as we want to. God. I'm not just saying about, like, this game. Like, Spears is a good running back IRL, too. It's just our offensive line is terrible, and nobody can run behind that line. God. Well, I got a yard. Kenny Clark. I'm just going to have Patterson block here. Oh, nice catch by Phillips. There you go, Retro Bull. Now you're talking my language. Now you're talking my language. Yes, they do need more blockers, 100%. Or just better blockers. Oh, God. Well, knowing this game, I'm surprised they didn't call that a fumble. Block, 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 block. Okay. Nope. Because when you're watching Tennessee, people be blowing through their offense. There you go. Get around. There we go. Oh, he broke a tackle, but he's up to the 6. I don't know. My thing is, I don't think Tennessee should draft a quarterback. I get that, you know, maybe Caleb Williams might be a generational talent in the NFL. Maybe he'll be a bust. Maybe Drake May might be the Peyton Manning of this draft class. I don't know. But, God fucking damn it. You know. Denzel Burke gets the pick. Tried to force that one, and I paid the price, but they have the ball at the 1. So maybe we can get another safety. I don't know. Oh my God, tackle him. Jesus. Alright, y'all. Get them 4s up. Green Bay's only down by 2 scores, so we'll have to see. I'm glad D-Hop is on the Tennessee Titans because they need a new wide receiver. I mean, he ain't really doing much, though. Kaz, the Titans got myself my number 3 team. Do you feel like I do when the team is just messy? Like, you're really, really bad if you don't hit on this draft? I don't feel like that. I feel like it's already, like, as messy as it's gonna get. D caught that. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Can't believe he caught that shit. But I don't know, like, they can't completely whiff on the draft. That's all I can say, Goldie. If they completely whiff on the draft, I'm gonna get a little worried. But if it's like a decent, like if we, like our first few picks are good and like the rest of them are like backup level players, then that's cool. But we gotta get like a difference maker in the first, like we gotta get difference makers in the first few rounds of the draft. They just don't seem to have an identity any longer. I can agree with that, and I feel like this draft should be the first step towards having a more not traditional, a more modern offense where we're passing the ball more because we have a quarterback now, so we got to build no line in front of him, and we got to give him some pass catchers. If Henry leaves, I'm cool with Tajay Spears and Julius Chestnut being on the team. And if we want to sign like another running back, like if we want to bring Deontay Foreman back, that's great. But I'm cool with Spears at running back. If they can't resign some core dudes and don't hit on the draft, we can see another reset button. I mean, the only real core dudes that are free agents this year are Christian Fulton, who I wouldn't even say he's a core dude. He's been terrible this year, so Fulton can get the fuck, as far as I'm concerned. Autry, I believe, is in the last year of his contract as well. We could bring him back on a 1-year deal, but I feel like he might retire, so we'll see. But he's been one of the best. He's been one of the most consistent defensive players we've had this year, so if we can bring him back just to mentor some of the younger guys, that'd be great. Who else is a free agent? Murphy Bunning's a free agent. Alshire is a free agent. I mean, honestly, as far as Alshire goes, he's been good. But if we want to roll with just Gibbons and Monty next year, I think I'd be cool with that. But I'd prefer to bring back Alshire. Aaron Brewer, I'd be cool with bringing back on like a short-term deal. Because he's actually been okay. Outside of like the fucked up snap against Jacksonville last week, he's been pretty solid at center. He's been like, you know, as far as bad as our line's been, the interior's actually been okay. It's just like really the tackles that have been trash. What if Tyreek Hill signed to the Titans? That would be crazy. I mean, it won't mean shit if our line ain't there, though. It's great having a player like Tyreek Hill, don't get me wrong, but it's like, if we can't give him the ball, like, it's redundant to even have him. That's kind of how I feel about D-Hop. D-Hop is a really good receiver still. He's obviously lost a step because he's older now, but he's a good receiver. It's just we can't get the ball to him because we can't block for the damn quarterback, so. But this is what he signed up for, so it's like he can't really blame nobody with himself because he could have went to KC, he could have went to Buffalo, could have went to Baltimore, but he went to Tennessee. And while I'm happy to have him on the team, I don't understand why he picked the Titans over any of these other teams. Let's have a bunch of these B-grade players. It's not enough. You need a stud or two. That's what I'm saying. So I think you can still sign a stud in free agency. But, you know, definitely got to get a few hits on the draft, in my opinion. There's Jaheim Bell picking up the first down. Reminds me a lot of the Caldwell Lions. Yeah, I think they gave up on Jim Caldwell too early, in my opinion, though. But that's a whole nother conversation. But they got their man now in Dan Campbell. There's Burks. Oh, he was so close to getting into the end zone, but he's hurt now. Alright, he might be okay. He might be okay. I hate when people say the Tennessee Titans are ass. They just need more up. Retro, they're bad. The team is not. I'm a Titans fan, and I'm saying the team is not good this year. We don't have the talent this year. You know, and they're gonna say things like that when the team's like one of the worst in the conference. So, you know, we had a good run of a few years where we made it to an AFC Championship game, then didn't win another playoff game after. But you know, it's time to rebuild. Well, Retro, there's reality and there's a fan. Exactly. And in reality, this is not a good football team. Yeah, that is just, there's no two ways about it. Patriots are definitely worse. The Bears are definitely worse. There are a lot of teams who are worse than the Titans, but the Titans are definitely one of the worst teams in the league. And it sucks having to say that after we went 7-3. We had so many good years, and we started the season 7-3 last year. And then we lost our last 7 games, and we just, you know, you can only improve and get better if you're critical. Exactly. And the reality is, Derrick Henry, I don't even know if he's really regressed that much. He's definitely regressed, but it's like the line has definitely gotten a lot worse. And the weapons, I mean, really, the coup de grace of our championship window was trading A.J. Brown. Once A.J. Brown got traded, there went our championship window. Up in smoke. A.J. Brown getting traded just fucked our entire championship window open. It was still kind of small, but it's like we could have paid him. We could have paid him. It would have been, like, this year probably would have been rough regardless. But we should have paid A.J. And I'll never forgive John Robinson for trading him. Honestly. I mean, A.J. Brown had the chance to be the best receiver in team history. Because let's be real, the Titans have had plenty of great receiver or running backs. Obviously, Earl Campbell, Eddie George, Chris Johnson, now Derrick Henry. We haven't really had any receivers who are just like absolute world beaters. We've had some pretty good ones. We had Haywood Jeffries back in the 90s. We had Derek Mason in the 2000s. We had Nate Washington, who was a really good player at a bad time for the organization. Frank Wycheck was a great tight end. Delaney Walker, great tight end. Kevin Dyson had two good plays. He had two notable plays in his career. Didn't do shit because he was hurt all the time. I wouldn't say Dyson was like a great receiver. Just a famous one for the Music City Miracle and being stopped a yard short of the end zone. And genuinely, when I look at that play, I feel like McNair should have just pump faked the Dyson and thrown it to Wycheck in the back of the end zone, and we would have scored. But the whole point was Wycheck was supposed to clear Jones out of that spot, but Jones wasn't fooled, and Dyson gets tackled a yard short. But they should have just thrown it. Ernest Givens too. Thank you, Ice. But yeah, Titans/Oilers have had so many really good receivers, but it's like A.J. Brown would have been better than all of them, bro. And he just traded him away to get Traylon Burks, who... And it's like, bro, the Niners made it work with Deebo Samuel. We could have made it work with A.J. Brown. We were in a very similar cap situation as the Niners. So we could have just made it work, but, you know. I'm surprised that Derrick Henry is not using a cane because he's younger than me. What are you trying to say, Retro? Derrick Henry's younger than me. I'm 31. He's like 29. Bro, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. This man said, if you 29 or older, you got to use a cane. I know. I'm leaving out the context of that Derrick Henry's a football player. I'm just fucking around. He's giving off 12-year-old vibe. I'm saying, bro, like, what the fuck? 29 ain't that old, pimp. Y'all had Givens, Hill, and Jeffries at the same time. I'm saying. I just want to bring up, just like, shortly, that fucking run and shoot shit. The run and shoot is like one of the worst offenses to run in football, in my opinion. Because you're running 4 receivers at all times. You're going no less than 3 receivers in any of your sets. So if you have to try to like run the clock down, you ain't got shit. And that's precisely why we blew that big ass lead to Buffalo in the wild card round that year. Don't tell Jerry Glanville that. I say it to his face. That offense sucked. It's like you got to be able to run the ball to some extent. Even like the Chiefs are able to run the ball to some extent with Pacheco. Philly is able to run the ball very well with all the running backs they have. Like even all those Patriots teams that were there back in the day, they had the capability to run the football with all the running backs they had over the years. They just kind of relied on the passing game because they had all those weapons in the passing game. But the Patriots were definitely capable of running the football when they needed to. The Wayne Fontes Lions ran it. Really gonna win the damn Super Bowl? I wouldn't be shocked. I think they're definitely a more talented team than the Chiefs this year. And I don't know anybody in the AFC that's going to beat Philly. If Buffalo lost to them. I mean, I don't know. I don't even think Buffalo's going to make it out the AFC. Like, I think it's going to be Baltimore or Jacksonville. Honestly. And people can't say the Jags haven't beaten nobody anymore because they beat the Texans. And the Texans are a team that could potentially be contenders this year, too. The talent drips off. Bro, they have so much talent on both sides of the ball. And most of it is young talent. So they're going to have this window of like 3 or 4 years, and you know, we'll see what happens afterwards, but it's like they have so much talent. Like they have the potential to be a dynasty at this point. They have a lot of dynasty potential. I wouldn't sleep on your Lions though. I mean, if y'all can not have these slow ass starts that you guys have. I think the 2 games that scare me about the Lions were this Green Bay game on Thanksgiving and then the Baltimore game. I mean, those 2 games, shit. Oh, God. Oh, almost picked it off. Lions are close. GG9 W YouTuber. He is definitely a W YouTuber. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with that, Retro. Alright, we're just going to run this clock down. But now, I'm definitely going to say that I don't know who in the NFC can beat Philly outside of Dallas. And Dallas has just proven time and again that they can't get it done in big games. The Niners, maybe, but even the Niners are starting to show some weaknesses, so we'll see. I mean, they play each other next week, so we'll see what happens in that game. It's going to be a big one. Should we get one more touchdown? I have a lot of Lions and Bears fans in here, so I'm sure the answer is going to be yes. Damn. Lions still just need more talent. I mean, I like that you guys actually utilize Khalif Raymond the way he's supposed to be utilized, because we sure as fuck didn't. That man had 1 big play for Tennessee, and that's it. That was the divisional round when he just smoked Marlon Humphreys. Or Marlon Humphrey, I should say. Outside of that, he didn't do shit for Tennessee. But he also wasn't really given that much of an opportunity because that's when we had A.J. Brown, Corey Davis. And then the next year we got Julio, so. Alrighty. We done smacked the Packers. We didn't even play that well offensively. That's the crazy shit about it. Really didn't even play that well today, but you know. I liked when Derrick Henry did that 99-yard touchdown, and now he's losing. But again, Retro, it's not his fault. The line's just not good. The line is just not good, so there's not much he can do. Levis probably had his worst game of the season in this one. 12 of 24, 167 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Love went 18 of 33, 162 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks, so neither quarterback played well. Spears 177 yards on 30 carries. Levis had 38 yards and a touchdown on 6. Aaron Jones had 58 yards and 12 carries. Patterson, a carry, 18 yards and a touchdown. They're producing. 8-3 isn't a joke. The only problem is when they have these random games, they blow it up. They blow up inexactly. Still learning how to be elite. Will Levis has a chance of being a QB. Retro, I think he is a QB already. I think he's literally a quarterback in the NFL already. In my opinion, true Super Bowl contender in about 2 years, 2 more years. That's fair. My question is, how long? Good. I mean, Tennessee has to just put a line in front of him and get him some weapons, and then we'll see. Yeah, so my question to you, Goldie, is how long do you think Goff is going to last, though? Because he was pretty quietly good last year. And granted, his whole bread and butter is, like, West Coast style passing, where he's, like, throwing short to intermediate stuff. Like, he's not going to be somebody who throws it down the field, which is, like, in my opinion, a big head scratcher as to why y'all signed Jameson, or why y'all drafted Jameson Williams, because literally his bread and butter was he was a deep threat for Bama. He'll be here for his career. Fair. He'll resign. But that's the guy you think that should lead you guys into, like, the next level. Because my only concern is just his age, pretty much. He's definitely up there in age. Alright, this is definitely going to be the screen. He just us dogpiling Jordan Love. I mean, I don't think it takes... I don't think he takes chances. Well, that's never been his game. Like, even with the Rams, he was never, like, a deep... Like, I'm going to throw it deep on you guys type of quarterback. Like, he was always dink and dunk. Get what you can. I mean... He's like a better version of what Marcus Mariota was for us. Or it's just like his whole game is he's gonna throw it. He's gonna throw short to intermediate all game and take like a few, maybe a deep shot or two every game. You know, it's just the deep passing game just has never been what he's been good at. The offense is very predicated on short and intermediate, and I don't think that's gonna get it done. Yeah, he has to be able to throw it down the field. I just don't think he's able to do it anymore. And he's never really been like that guy. But for Detroit in this regime, it's hard to find competent QBs. I mean, I think Hendon Hooker has the talent. You know, before he tore his ACL, like, the Vols were looking really good. I think he has the talent, 100%, because, I mean, the drop-off between him and Joe Milton was just so exponential. You know, people thought the Vols were going to compete for the SEC East this year with Georgia, but that didn't come to fruition at all. Partially because Joe Milton was just such a big drop-off from Hooker, but, you know. But I think y'all should give Hooker a shot, though. Damn, Von Miller's placed on IR. Only they know inside those four walls if Hooker's the guy, you know. I'd like to think he's the answer. He could be. Like, he was really good in Tennessee, though. But we'll see. I mean, y'all could always be in the market for drafting the QB for the future, though. Alright. Who do we got next? I think it is the Jags. Okay. The Jaguars. Let's see what this next man up is. Wait, he's been seen limping around the facility now. They've been ruled out for this. Okay. Challenge the team. So we're not going to have Spears for this game. That's interesting. That's lovely. I don't like that. Okay, so they just gave him a calf strain. That's cool. I had a crystal ball and it told me Hooker has more upside than Goff. I'll take that shot. Goff can walk. That's fair. A redshirt freshman QB just strained his hammy out 4 weeks. Tragic. It's tragic, spec. You hate to see it. You really just hate to see it there, Spectre. Alright, so we got the Jags next. We got to look at the scores from around the country that no one gives a shit about. Brought to you by Gavin's Cheese Balls. Word the FG. Alright, so the Texans beat the Dolphins. The Williams took care of the Cardinals. The Broncos then beat the Pirates. The Buccaneers. The Ponies beat the Jacksonville Cons. The Bengals took care of the Ratbirds. The Gigantes beat the Eagles. Nolans took care of the Mooner Maulers. The Chargers beat the Tribal Chiefs. The Sea Chickens took care of the Rams. The Cardiac Cats beat the Steelers. The Dirty Birds took care of the Commies. And the Leones, the Lions, took care of the Skulls. The Chew Dip motherfuckers. Hooker's 25, Golf is 29, so that's where my anti-Hooker angle comes in. More so doubting him versus being against him. I want him to be the future. Yeah, that's like the part of the problem that he just started so late in his career, or he just got to the NFL so late. You know, 24 is pretty damn old to be making or 25 is pretty old to be a rookie. Like you're pretty much a grown ass man at that point. Whereas like some of these guys who are like 21, 22, even like 20, they're wet behind the ears and whatnot. This man a veteran pretty much. Or he's like veteran age, I should say. Alright, we are going to stop the recording there. And we'll play the Jags game on Tuesday. So, pull up my schedule real quick. I'm going to do a better job putting this stuff on screen in the future. It's just my laptop's a piece of shit. Literally, I started the stream with having issues, like, you know, having like buffering issues. Like my laptop damn near froze. So, also, I'm surprised Golf is only 29. I thought he was a lot older than that for some reason. Alright, so schedule for the week. So Tuesday I'll be live at about 2:30 with more Titans franchise, and then I'll be live after the FGFL on Wednesday with some Super Mario RPG. Then Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll have some NCAA 14 Wyoming Dynasty. I'm going to start posting players tomorrow morning before I go to the gym. So if you guys want to claim a player, you absolutely can do that. Then, well, I'll play some Mario RPG after that. Friday, we'll go back to the Titans franchise at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll finish Mario RPG. And then next Sunday, we'll play some NCAA football 14. And then we're going to try to finish Cassette Beast after I beat Mario RPG. That is what the schedule's looking like so far for the week. I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be on too much. I'll probably be around, like just watching streams after I get home from the gym, because I gotta work on some content, you know? Some content. But yeah, we got some progress. We're 6-1 on the season. And we gotta play the Jags. Thanks for streaming, guys. Goldie, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Always good watching and chatting. Well, hopefully I'll see you around more often. Who are we going to raid, though? That's my question. Why is Shizzy showing up twice? Let's see. Hindsight's live. Tight Spot's live. Fuck, let's raid Tight Spot. He raided me yesterday, so We're gonna go raid the real tight spot. Not the fake tight spot. Not the fake tight spot. The real tight spot. He's playing some MLB The Show. It says he's playing Fortnite, but he's playing MLB The Show, so he just forgot to change his thing. But we're gonna raid tight spot. Go show him some love. Kick, I don't have enough people to raid. YouTube, you can't really raid currently, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But thank you guys so much for coming through to the stream. I appreciate all y'all. You guys are the GOATs. And I'll see you guys Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for coming through. You guys have yourselves a great rest of your night. Like I always say, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3,000. I'm out to 5,000. Stay hard out there, y'all. And deuces.